Did you know that getting less than 7 hours of sleep per night increases your chances of being obese by 30%? Yes, you heard it right. We're about to dive deep into the surprising connection between sleep and weight loss. It's not just about diet or exercise, sleep plays a vital role as well. You might be wondering, how can snoozing lead to losing? Well, when we're sleep deprived, our bodies produce more of the hunger hormone called ghrelin, which sends signals to the brain saying, "Hey, we need more food." On the flip side, lack of sleep also decreases the production of leptin, the hormone that tells us when we're full. So, in essence, when you're not getting enough sleep, you're likely eating more and feeling less satisfied. It's a double whammy that can lead to weight gain. Stay tuned to learn more about why sleep is your secret weapon in the fight against weight gain. Now let's delve into the science behind sleep and weight loss. The relationship between sleep and weight loss is more intricate than you might think. Let's unpack it with 2 scientific examples. Firstly, consider ghrelin and leptin, our hunger hormones. Ghrelin, also known as the hunger hormone, is produced in our stomach and signals to our brain that it's time to eat. On the other hand, leptin, produced in our fat cells, sends signals to our brain to stop eating. When we are sleep deprived, our body produces more ghrelin and less leptin, essentially making us feel hungrier. It's like having a little devil on your shoulder, coaxing you towards that midnight snack. Secondly, there's the issue of metabolism. You see, when we sleep, our bodies are not just idly passing time. They're working hard to restore and rejuvenate, to grow muscle, repair tissue, and synthesize hormones. This process requires energy, meaning we burn calories even while we sleep. But when we're sleep deprived, this process slows down. Our bodies go into survival mode and start conserving energy, leading to a slower metabolism. It's like your body becomes a bear in hibernation, holding on to every calorie it can. Consider this. Imagine you're on a road trip, and you're trying to reach a destination. You're driving a car, that's your body. And you're the driver, that's your brain. Now, if the car isn't well maintained and the driver is sleepy, you're going to have a hard time reaching your destination. In this case, the destination is weight loss, and lack of sleep is like driving with a flat tire and a foggy windshield. So, without adequate sleep, your body is fighting against you in your weight loss journey. It's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of rocks. Not very efficient, right? But with enough sleep, you're not only well rested, but your hunger hormones are balanced and your metabolism is functioning optimally. Remember, weight loss is not just about diet and exercise. It's a trifecta of diet, exercise, and sleep. So don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Ever noticed how you're less motivated to work out or eat healthy when you're tired? There's a scientific explanation for that too. Let's dive into our third scientific example. The brain, being the control center of our bodies, is significantly affected by sleep deprivation. When we don't get enough sleep, the prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for decision-making and self-control, doesn't function at its best. This can lead to poor food choices, skipping workouts, and generally falling off the weight loss wagon. Imagine your brain like a car. If it doesn't get the right kind of fuel and enough rest, it's bound to sputter and stall. In this case, sleep is the high-octane fuel your brain needs to keep your motivation running smoothly. Picture this. Your brain on insufficient sleep is like a toddler at a candy store. It gets easily distracted, impulsively reaching for the nearest sugar-laden treat, instead of the nutritious meal you had planned. And as for that early morning workout, well, it's much easier to hit the snooze button than to lace up those running shoes. Moreover, studies have shown that sleep deprivation can lead to increased levels of ghrelin, the hunger hormone, which can trigger feelings of hunger even when we're not actually in need of food. Combine a lack of self-control with an increased appetite, and you've got a recipe for weight gain. Here's a personal anecdote to illustrate this point. My friend once tried to pull an all-nighter for a project. The next day, she found herself reaching for donuts instead of her usual healthy breakfast. She also skipped her afternoon run, citing lack of energy. It was a clear demonstration of how sleep deprivation can lead to a lapse in motivation and healthy habits. So remember, getting a good night's sleep isn't just about feeling refreshed the next day. It's about setting yourself up for success in your weight loss journey. Sleep nourishes your brain, leading to better decision-making and higher motivation to stick to your health goals. Without enough sleep, even the best weight loss plans can fall apart. Even the Bible acknowledges the importance of rest. It says in Psalm 127:2, "It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for he gives to his beloved sleep." This verse isn't just a poetic sentiment, it's a profound wisdom. Imagine the hustle and bustle of life, the early mornings, the late nights, all filled with anxious toil. Yet it's all in vain if we neglect the gift of sleep. This scripture emphasizes how crucial rest and sleep are, not just for our spiritual well-being, but also for our physical health. It's fascinating, isn't it? Even thousands of years ago, the importance of sleep was recognized. In the context of our discussion, sleep isn't merely a time of rest, but a period of rejuvenation. It plays a vital role in weight loss and motivation. When we're well rested, we're more likely to have the energy and motivation to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Indeed, sleep is a gift, and it's time we start treating it as such. Let me share a personal story. Once, after a sleepless night, I mistook a cucumber for a banana. Yes, I did. This might sound like a scene straight out of a slapstick comedy, but it happened to me in real life. After pulling an all-nighter for a project, I shuffled into the kitchen the next morning, bleary-eyed and weary. I reached into the fruit bowl, grabbed what I thought was a ripe banana, and took a big bite, only to be met with the crisp crunch of a cucumber. Now I can laugh about it, but it was a wake-up call. It's our fourth scientific example today. Sleep deprivation can seriously affect our cognitive function. It can make us confused, slow in our responses, and yes, even mistake a cucumber for a banana in a state of half-awake stupor. It's not just about weight loss, it's about our overall well-being. But let's shift gears and find the funny side of things. Here's where laughter therapy comes in. Did you know that laughter can actually help with weight loss? It's true. A hearty laugh can speed up your metabolism and burn calories, not to mention the positive effects it has on your mood and stress levels. And you know what makes laughter therapy even more effective? A good night's sleep. When you're well rested, you're more likely to find humor in situations, more likely to laugh, more likely to burn those calories, and less likely to confuse your cucumbers with bananas. So here's a little challenge for you. Before you go to bed tonight, find something that makes you laugh out loud. A funny video, a joke, a comic strip, anything. Laugh your heart out, then tuck in for a good night's sleep. You'll wake up feeling lighter, happier, and ready to tackle the day. So remember, every time you skimp on sleep, you risk mistaking your cucumbers for bananas. Now the final piece of the puzzle. How does sleep affect your body's ability to lose weight? Let's dive right in, shall we? Our fifth and final scientific example comes from a study published in the Annals of Internal Medicine. The researchers found that when dieters in their study cut back on sleep over a 2-week period, the amount of weight they lost from fat dropped by 55%, even though their caloric intake stayed the same. Yes, you heard that right, a whopping 55%. So, what's going on here? Well, it's all about the hormones. When you don't get enough sleep, your body produces more ghrelin, that feed me hormone. At the same time, it decreases the production of leptin, a hormone that tells your body it's full. The result? We end up eating more than our body needs. But that's not all. Lack of sleep also affects our body's ability to regulate insulin, the hormone that controls our blood sugar level. When insulin is out of whack, fat cells are less able to remove fatty acids and lipids from our bloodstream. So instead of being burned off, these fat cells get stored in our body, leading to weight gain. So remember when your mom used to tell you to go to bed early so you could grow tall? Well, she might not have known it, but she was also helping you keep your weight in check. To sum it up, losing sleep means losing control over our body's hormonal balance. This not only increases our appetite, but also messes up the body's ability to process fat. It's like trying to drive a car with a flat tire. No matter how much gas we put in or how well we steer, we're not going to get very far. So if you're hitting the gym and watching your diet but still not losing weight, maybe it's time to check your sleep. After all, a well-rested body is a well-functioning body, and a well-functioning body is more equipped to shed those pesky pounds. As a reward for staying till the end, here's a bonus tip. We've explored the surprising link between sleep and weight loss, dived into the science behind it, and even took a look at what the Bible has to say about the importance of rest. But what's a grand finale without a little something extra? So here it is, the bonus tip. Try creating a sleep-friendly environment. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just about the quantity of sleep, but also the quality. Make your room dark, quiet, and cool. Consider investing in a good quality mattress and pillows. These may seem like small changes, but they can make a big difference in improving your sleep quality, and in turn, your weight loss journey. Now, let's do a quick recap. Firstly, we discovered the surprising link between sleep and weight loss. A lack of sleep can mess with our hormones, making us more likely to overeat. Secondly, we delved into the scientific research. We found out that 5 key studies all pointed towards the same conclusion. Good sleep equals better weight control. Next, we explored the impact of sleep on motivation. When we're well rested, we're more likely to stick to our exercise and diet plans. We also took a biblical detour, reminding ourselves of Psalm 127:2, which tells us that God grants sleep to those he loves. And finally, we discussed the importance of creating a sleep-friendly environment. And that, friends, brings us to the end of this journey. But before we part ways, we have a humble request. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. And while you're at it, why not subscribe? We've got loads more content coming your way. And lastly, we'd love to hear from you and your experience with weight loss hacks. So leave a comment below, share your thoughts, your experiences, or even your favorite bedtime snack. Remember, sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity. So prioritize your slumber and watch your weight drop. Until next time, sleep tight and stay light.